The 2020 NHL draft is in the books, and the Avs have added 5 more prospects to their system. But with no second-round pick, one stands above the rest for the Avs this year, and that is Justin Barron. For the third time in the last 4 years, the Avs draft a defenseman with a first-round pick. This time 25th overall. Barron comes out of the QMJHL from the Halifax Mooseheads. He did suffer from some health issues, including blood clot problems in his draft year, so he had limited appearances, but did put up 19 points in just 34 games. And for the record, on multiple rechecks, he has been A-okayed by many doctors, including Avs doctor staff, so he is good to go to play hockey as far as that is concerned. Avs always a sucker for finding value in some injured guys on the draft floor. Done it all the time in previous years, including guys like Martin Kaut. What separates Barron from both Byram and Makar, former first-round draft picks, is consistency. That's what you're going to be asking out of Barron. That's what the Avs organization wants, particularly on the defensive end from him. And while the offensive upside may be a little bit lower, that isn't to say that he cannot distribute pucks. We're going to get all of that out here on the breakdowns. Almost everything Barron does on the ice comes from 2 factors: his skating and his IQ. You're going to see on the opening face-off of a game, he's quickly ready to get engaged into this play. His team is going to lose the puck while he's on the back end, and it's going to get worked back. As it gets set up, he makes a fantastic read on his side of the ice. He recognizes the man stepping across and reads the eyes of the defender getting ready to pass the puck over and through to the man on the far wing. He also times it perfectly as he steps up and gets his stick in. So not only does he make a great read, but his quick first step gets him into the play and causes a turnover for the Halifax Mooseheads. A very different situation, but similar tools at work here for Barron. Barron, the man back on this side of the ice, first of all, just watch how he skates backwards through the neutral zone. It's going to be real tough to beat this guy if you're a forward coming down on him. He does like to play a bit more passive. There are positives and negatives to that. We'll get into that in a little bit. But on this play, an awkward puck leads to a 3-on-2 situation with Barron and his partner back defending. And his partner is going to make some mistakes here, and Barron is going to read off of that and make the correct play. As they enter the zone, the puck gets thrown to the near wing, but the D partner gets beat clean. So Barron now has a choice. He's essentially being put in a situation where it's going to be a 2-on-1 against him. He does manage to recognize, however, that the back checker is going to take the puck carrier. So he adjusts, covers for his D partner, and takes the man coming down the middle of the ice. If he hadn't just done the easy thing and taken the puck carrier, this is likely a sure goal with a wide open man into the slot. So, despite it looking awkward and potentially providing a dangerous opportunity, he takes away the more dangerous play, is rewarded for it as well, as the back checker does manage to get back enough to prevent any cuts to the middle from the puck carrier, and after that the play falls apart from the rest of his team. They don't do a great job covering the high slot, so the puck does get across, but Barron took his man out of the play, and it took away a dangerous player. Here's another defensive situation for Barron. Halifax is actually on the power play, so they get 4 men caught out in the zone, where it's almost a breakaway for the other team, except for coming from the far side, Barron's smooth skating is again able to get him back. In fact, it's so good, he can even turn around and start skating backwards before he hits the blue line to put himself in a better situation to defend one-on-one. As he closes the gap, the one-on-one plays out. A bunch of moves are going to try and get made on him, but he stands tall, doesn't get suckered in, and ultimately takes the body to break up the play. And even after that, he's able to recover the puck and start the breakout with his legs for his team. When it comes to offense and getting the puck moving in the right direction, most of Barron's stuff is going to come on the breakout. He is the man back on the far side here, is going to get the puck dropped to him, and he just makes a very smart, simple play here. He gets the puck, realizes he's been given space, so is willing to step into it, all while reading the play through the neutral zone. And this is a set play for Halifax, at least as set a play as you can get for a breakout, and is going to hit the man perfectly coming across the middle of the ice. He's able to get in, get the high forward to commit before firing the pass through an open lane right to his man, which sets up the breakout play they have set, as another touch pass gets them through the neutral zone and ultimately into the offensive zone. A little bit of a different play, and one of the things to like about Barron's puck movement is he's usually quick and confident with it. He's coming back to receive a puck here. The goaltender is ultimately going to play it to him in the corner. He collects, gives his head up, gives it a little 1-2, and then fires a puck ultimately up the boards, getting the forward to commit towards the center of the ice, opens up a clean passing lane, and hits his man along the boards to, again, break Halifax out clean. You're going to see the skating and intelligence on the offensive side, or at least heading the right direction at this time. Barron, the last man back. His forwards are going to eventually create a turnover. He's going to recognize it, quickly jump up into the rush, and join them on the ice in a 3-on-2 situation. This isn't a complex play, but Barron just barrels down the middle of the ice. Skates right towards the net, as you love to see. You need to have someone on almost every 3-on-2. Forwards love it when a defenseman can jump in and do this. And right there, a beautiful little play. He takes his stick. He doesn't even try and play like he's going to get the puck. He turns it over and just ties up the stick of the man in the middle on the puck carrier's side. This opens up a ton of room for the forward to do whatever he wants with this puck. Essentially, this guy is a non-factor now. It works out for him. Barron has him tied up, and the snipe goes in. One final clip. The offensive zone, when they're set up, is probably not Barron's strong suit, but that's not to say there's nothing there. He can be a good distributor of the puck from out high, and when he activates, he can do some fun things. This play is going to show both a positive and negative thing for Barron here. He's going to try and walk this puck in, and he succeeds mainly because he is strong on his skates. He plays into contact and just beats off his man and is able to recover a puck. The problem there is he does struggle with puck protection at times. It's certainly one of the things high on my list that he needs to work on, but he's a good enough skater and strong enough that oftentimes he can get away with it. He's able to make another nice move to get deep in the zone, could even swirl in behind the net to create an opportunity for his team. So, in Barron, the Avs have a smart, strong, very good skating, and consistent defenseman on the defensive side. Not going to have the electric upside that guys like Makar or Byram might have, but someone who can play consistent minutes for you, hopefully, down the line. While I think he is very, very smart, can skate very well, and is extremely solid on defense, there are some things to nitpick as well. On the defensive side, one of the big faults, I think, is physicality. That's not to say it's not there, and I think this is one of the big upsides in Barron, is there are flashes of everything that he needs to be beyond what he's already good at, but more physicality out of him would be a big plus. Offensively, one, his shot just is not very good. I think that's something you're going to have to live with. This is a guy where most of his points are going to come from distributing the puck. Two, would like to see more activity. At times, he just kind of floats around near the blue line in the offensive zone, not doing a ton. There is some give and take here. On the one hand, that's a style of play that can work. There are plenty of defensemen who can serve energy, can play big minutes, and work hard on the defensive zone when it's required of them, but you do need a certain level of production out of a defenseman that, let's be honest, at some point the Avs are hoping is going to be a top 4D for them. Realistically, if and when he does break into the NHL, he's someone very likely to play on the penalty kill side of special teams for the Avs, and defense being more of a focus. Overall, the Avs needed more defensemen in their prospect pool, and they got a very solid one out of Barron, one with a ton of skills on the ice that hopefully is 2 or 3 years away from reaching the NHL and adding to an already very strong Avalanche D-core. That is the end of this video review on Justin Barron. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out some of the other prospects, we broke all of them down on the podcast the other day. You can pull up that video from the main page of the channel. Be sure to check it out.